While I've been enjoying creating these videos here for van life and getting out there and experiencing the lakes, the dales and wherever else we end up, a few people on the channel have said, will you do occasionally some more of those hiking trails that you did? Many people want to get into hiking, but they can't face 11 miles, they can't face organising the trails. Well, in this video, I've picked a route out that I think you will find quite easy. I'm also going to be staying in the van overnight on the moors. Did I get any sleep? Did I enjoy this trail? And is this a hike that you and your family and your dog will enjoy? Hello, welcome to the Yorkshire Dales. Yes, we're back out with Pepper again, up on the moors, and I'm at Stump Caverns today, or should I say tonight. I can't stay in that house any longer on my own. It does my head in, especially on a weekend, being a singleton. Small violin time. But anyway, what I thought might be interesting is when I go out in the van and I stay somewhere, give you some what-three words, some details of where this car park is. Now, the only reason I'm at this car park is because it's not far from the hike that we're going to be doing later in this video at Howgill. And Stump Caverns, you can actually go down underground into the caves. It's quite cool. But what's more important to us is we're allowed to stay here. Well, you can stay here, but it's 10 English of the pounds. We'll say the Queen's pounds. God bless you, ma'am. It's £10 to stay here. Now, the way this works is it's £5 to stay, but you pay the other £5 and you have to spend it in the shopper's credit, which is fair enough. So you could say it's a tenner, even though it's kind of a fiver because you're getting a coffee and whatever in the morning. The car park is full of gravel. It's quite level, though it is a little bit off. I'll show you on the spirit level. It's a little bit off here. And one thing I can tell you right now, with it being in the Yorkshire Dales, it's windy. My God, is it windy. I've put the covers on the front of the van, which I never do, but because this is a safe location, nobody can get in, nobody can break the van because there's cameras all over the place. It's quite a nice place to stop. I've put this up, so hopefully I might get a bit of better sleep and I won't look like a zombie, like I'm 100 years old when I get up every morning. Every video I do, I look shocking. How am I going to get a girlfriend who lives down? I'm only joking. Oh, yeah. Anyway, quite like her. But in the morning we're going to be going up to Howgill's and I'll give you a little review and some of the stuff I'm sure on the van, but I shall see you in the morning when I look dreadful. By the way, as you know, I actually create my own t-shirts and merch, so if you'd like to buy one of these tops or you want to buy something from the BOTG.co.uk website, that would really help me. I only have 2 or 3 Patreons. I don't make anything on YouTube and the views are down drastically. What can I do? Boys trying, but it doesn't seem to be getting anywhere. So if you want to help me out, you can always go buy me a coffee, sign up for a Patreon, or you can buy me a t-shirt, or you can buy me some How to Speak the English Language Without Stuttering. Yeah. A few beers, anime, some snacks. I don't think it gets any better than that, does it?
Good morning. Sleeping in a van always adds about 20 years onto me, especially when I get up in the morning. So I slept okay last night for being in a van. I definitely don't sleep as well in the van as I do in a normal bed, but there we go. So quite a quiet night actually. Very little traffic last night. Just the odd little bird flying around, which is beautiful to go to sleep on. Very windy though up here. Very windy. Let's get in the cafe and see what this £5 credit's all about. Not quite sure what happened to the screen cover at the front there. It looks like it's covered in blood. What the hell? Something I'm going to have to really look at doing is when you're in the van and you have the heater on or there's any difference in temperature overnight, I'm ending up with a lot of condensation on the inside of the van. It's actually wet, which means that when your pillow is resting against the back of the van, it gets wet. I need to wash this as well, that's oil.
It means the back of the pillow actually gets really wet, which obviously is no good. I can't be doing with this because the rest of the van is all felted out.
The cafe opens at 9 o'clock, so if you want coffee and cake, you want a bacon butty, or even if you want an ice cream, you get £5 credit to spend here in the shop. Now, if you love the paleontology stuff, dinosaurs and crystals and all that kind of thing, then this is the place for you. They've got everything. And of course, you can go on the guided tour down into the caverns and look back at history through many, many thousands of years. It's enough here in the cafe. It's time for us to get going on our hike down at Howgills. Let's get hiking.
Do you want to reply?
No. The road actually up to Howgill Lodge is a little on the bumpy side, so if you've got a bad back, brace yourself. This is the easy bit. I've just been past the bumpy bit. Christ above. I've got to be honest, I'm really enjoying van life at the minute and getting out there and going to different places, and it seems that some of you out there are enjoying it as well. I have had a couple of comments that said, will you do some more hiking videos, some really easy hiking videos, because I want to get into it. I'm not very fit and I haven't walked very far at all. Plus some of you have said you've got dogs that are a little bit on the elderly side. Oh, bless them. So will you do some easy hikes for us that are in the Yorkshire Dales? So that's where we are today. We're in Howgill, up near Howgill Lodge, and all the details for this on where you can park, what 3 words and things like that will all be on the blog and they'll be in the description box below. It's a beautiful day today, a little bit too sunny to be getting the best footage out of the camerage, but hey yo, I really needed this today, so this is going to be just a cheeky 3.5, possibly 4 miler in the Yorkshire Dales, and you can't get better than that, can you? Let's hike. So at the start of the hike we follow the Dales Way, and immediately on your right down by the river we are met by this, which just smells absolutely amazing. I don't know if this is wild onion or whether this is wild garlic, but the smell is absolutely amazing. There is something fundamental, I think, to us as a species that we love earth, wind, fire, water. I think it's the sound of the forest and the river. There's something that's just so captivating about it. As we leave the beautiful waterfalls behind, we're going to be heading on now through the woods, and eventually it gets a little bit out onto the moors, which is kind of what I like. It's extremely remote. And the weird thing is that when it came to mountain biking, which incidentally a few of you have said, when are you going to be doing more mountain bike videos? That just shows you don't watch the videos, because I talked about this at the Druid Stones. I do like the remoteness of being out there on my own, but I do feel like some of these are a little bit safe. So I want to get into a little bit more of extreme stuff, and I may actually start doing some more wild camps. So if that's something of interest to you, or even if you'd like to come along with me, maybe I can organise a few little adventures. Dancing Queen, la 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 la, Dancing Queen. Yorkshire tea. That's a lot of Yorkshire tea. Am I the only person that actually smiles when a dog goes past? It doesn't matter whether it's a Great Dane or a Chihuahua or whatever it is. If there's a dog on the path and it goes past me, I have to smile at it. And if the opportunity comes along, I have to fuss it. I really am a dog person, but then again, I'm a cat person as well. Since I was 17, I'm 50 now, nearly 51. Since I was 17, I've paid £10 to the RSPCA I've got 3 sponsor dogs now at the Dogs Trust. And you know what? For me, personally, it's worth it. Because I can't have one of my own. So as we leave the Craven Arms here at Appletreewick, nice little cheeky ale, only one. We're going to be heading down now into the valley. What an absolute beautiful day. And if you're wanting to do this hike, as I've mentioned before, you'll find the details in that description box below. It's quite an easy one, nothing difficult, but it gives you a little taster of hiking here in the Yorkshire Dales. How do? Such a beautiful place to stop here in the Appletreewick, with only the peace and quiet and the serenity of the birds, spoiled by people driving up here in £75,000 Porsches, big SUVs. Half of them have never even seen dirt or muck. It's madness, isn't it? After you've had a cup of tea, cake or coffee, or you've had your ale, it's time to leave Appletreewick and head down further into the valley. Now there's some really beautiful, quaint little villages and barns on the way down. And as we get further down into the valley, some of these styes are not very wide. I just need to warn you if you're of a blubberish persuasion. After you, ladies. Afternoon, ladies. As you get to this point in the hike, the back end, the dog leg of the hike, you're going to feel like you're walking through a farmer's back garden. So I said, "You are doubly sure I can come through here, aren't you?" And he went, "Yeah, of course you can, lad." So I better ask before Snodgrass gets his shotgun out. But yes, you can. Go straight through 3 or 4 of these gates. Up here to the back leg, there's the ladies who are in this field, munching away on the grass. We're going to keep going. What an absolutely beautiful day. I say this with all sincerity. If you are of a blubberish persuasion, you are not going to get through some of these gates. You're going to have to climb over the wall. They're really, really are thin. You might wonder why I always wear a hat. Well, a couple of months ago, I bladed it down to peanut, right down to the very skin. And while I liked it, because I'm not doing CrossFit anymore and I've lost that bulk, I used to be quite big actually, I think I look like a peanut head or a little bit rough, undecided. So hence me trying to grow it back out again. So that's what this monstrosity is. This is 2 months of trying to grow that peanut back out. Romper stomper peanut head. Anyway, that's why. I don't know if you believe in that tradition or is it even a custom, but people seem to say that if you find a feather, it means that either an angel or somebody on the other side is actually thinking about you. And it's strange because I've just been into the church and said a few things to the Almighty, and I've just crossed this path and that was on the trail. Who knows, maybe, just maybe, my bad luck is about to change. Let's hope so. So that brings us to the end of this hike at Appletreewick and the Howgills, although it's actually a little bit further up, we're back a little bit sooner. But you can follow the GPS, it's really, really easy. A really enjoyable, relaxing 3.5 miler, and there are 2 pub stops. So if you want coffee and cake or a cheeky ale, you've got an opportunity. Suitable for all levels of fitness. There are 2 hills, not too bad. Just take your time on the way up. Tiny bit of road, but the views are really, really good here in the Yorkshire Dales. You've got to expect a little bit of up and a little bit of down. I can recommend this to everybody. Great for dogs, great for everybody. Only a couple of fields where you've got to go through with Snodgrass with his shotgun, but you are allowed to go through, it's a public right of way. So it's time for me and Pepper to get off the road, get going. If you'd like me to do some more hiking videos or some trail videos like this, I am wanting to do something that's a little bit more adventurous, but maybe, I want to plan it properly if we're going to do it. And I may even do some wild camping, as I mentioned before. But give us a like, thumbs up, subscribe and share. Can't get me £1,000 teeth in. Let's not talk about that, and let's not talk about the lens I've just dropped and broken and I'm still paying it off. I just don't have any luck, do I? The boots never has any luck. Views are down, subscribers are up, can't work it out. I need to do something special for the 5,000 subs. If you want all the details for this hike, you'll find them on the blog. It's my excuse of getting you to go over there and have a look, and possibly buy a t-shirt if you want to support me. Already sold one. I shall see you in some more videos coming real soon. Remember, life is an adventure. Tativa.